Chris talked about there being 10 days left in the season when you guys are down 0-3. Now there's 2 days left in the season. Can you just take us in the room? What has the last 8 days been like, and what's it been like? You talked about proving doubters wrong. What this last week been like for you guys?
I'll take this one, Leon. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Proving doubters wrong. That's been the key piece here this whole time. A lot of people have doubted us along the ride. As a fan, my wife doubted me that I could be able to drink this much ever again in my life. I'm pounding beers like I'm 22 years old again. It feels good. It feels great. I'm out there getting some shots in me. In fact, I haven't abused substances for a good 7 years, but I'm back on the wagon again. And these past 8 days, been rough. You're not gonna lie. It's been rough on the savings account. I even had to dip into the kids' tuition for schooling there. So, but you know what? Game 6 was more important. I had to be there. Had to be live in the crowd. So, you know what? That kid's education. Let's be honest. I'm not breeding any offspring that are going to be contributing to society in a positive manner. I come from a long lineage of laborers. So. It is what it is. So I'll be sleeping on the couch for the remainder of the summer, and I think that it's going to be well deserved. Like I said, the wife doubted that I could get through this, given my past history of how well I handle alcohol. So it's going well. It's going great. We got one last game here to go, and you best believe that I'll be going very hard.
What is that like to go through? A few years of getting to this point.
I'll take it again, Leon. Don't worry about it. A few years. Well, this hasn't happened since 2006, so it's been quite some time. I was just a wee lad back then, still crushing beers, ripping darts, doing burnouts in community center parking lots like every good old boy in this province does. But a few years is you're putting it quite lightly. We had to go through the facade of Nail Yakupov. You remember that? That wasn't that fun, wasn't it? That's why Daryl Katz got to keep his yap out of the goddamn board meetings. And that's how you end up with jerseys on the ice. And right now, well, sure, different story, right? Jerseys ain't on the ice. They're getting... And we all love that, didn't we? We love that. We love seeing a good old Alberta girl getting to play a spot on Playboy. We can't deny that. That really turned the whole series around. So, hey, set them free. That's what I say.
Just over here. How important is it just to remain even keel? I mean, not sit there and ride the highs, ride the lows, but just sit there and is Chris maybe assisted in that process? Does that come from the players? Does that come from the coach?
Don't worry about this one, Leon. I got it. Don't worry about it, buddy. No, the highs are highs. Let's just say I haven't done a nose grind on the back of a toilet lid in quite some time, But hey, we're grinding out there. We're making sure that everything's in us to make it to this Game 7, and the party hard. Party hard. That's what I live by. A lot of people may disagree with that, i.e. my wife. A lot of people in my cohort seem to disagree that when I come home and last night's Don't Air ends up on the front of my jersey, that somehow this might be a bit of a problem. It's the playoffs, honey. Grow up, The lows are lows. I'll tell you what, I haven't had my dopamine depleted like that in quite some time, Have you ever tried the stuff Molly that the kids are doing? Holy hell. But you know what? We sweated it out on the Cook County dance floor, and we got ourselves like I said, one more crack at it. So you best believe that I'll be zipping through the watch parties downtown, maybe squeeze in a few toonie tosses down there at Shade, and make it a real banger tonight. Get out there and excuse me, put some beers deep one more time. That's what it's all about.
Why did you believe that this was possible?
Don't worry about it, Leon. I'll take it from here, buddy. You know what? Proving doubters wrong. The wife told me that if you drink one more night, that there's going to be divorce papers on the kitchen table. And let me tell you, I proved her wrong. So guess what? There is divorce papers on the kitchen table as we speak right now. So you know what? It is what it is, but these past 8 days have been an absolute grand slam of a good time, if you know what I mean. I'm down there in the Joey Moss pit, tearing it up, toe tapping. I got an HJ from God knows who. That was remarkable. I'm going off grip strength. I'm going to say that it might have been a male hand, that or some female on the shot put University of Alberta team. But regardless, you know, we're gonna keep getting beers deep. You know, doing what we got to do to support the squad here, heading into this final game of the season, and that's what it's all about. You know, I'm gonna be floor licking drunk down at the watch party, so keep an eye out for me.
Last one in English, left side, fifth row, Elliot.
Guys, for both of you, when you were kids and you scored the winning goal in the Stanley Cup final, who were you?
Yeah, don't worry about this one, Leon. I'll take it. You know what? I got it. You know what? When we were young lads, we didn't really look at the on-ice activity. It was more of the off-ice activities, if you know what I mean. So I kind of aligned myself a little more with that 1980s style team that they had. You know, I like to think of myself more of like a off-ice Grant Fear and really get after it there, you know. Go and tear up some hardwood at the local watering hole, see what the handicap stall looks like with about 3 other buddies, and yeah, you know, and that's what gets you here. That's what takes you to the final, buddy. You got to be able to put everything behind you. Forget about work, forget about family, friends, all of that. Maybe you gain some new friends down there at the watch parties, and that's what it's all about. It's really bringing the city together, and you know, a lot of people. You know, we're probably looking at a lot of divorces in the near future, some unplanned pregnancies, maybe some addictions that are going to carry on into the future, but that's the price you got to pay to get to a Stanley Cup Finals, and we're willing to do it as fans.